Good morning, 7,500 friends and family. It is Thursday, March 19th, and I thought when I was coming upstairs that the sun was shining, but regardless, did you notice the snow is melting? And it's supposed to be really warm this weekend, so that should be helpful. Did you know that it is National Chocolate Caramel Day? And another thing I found is it's National Backyard Day. Excuse me. And while that might not be important to us right now, it sounds like a great idea. And I thought the best one of all that I saw this morning was Let's Laugh Day. So let's find something to laugh about today. I'm sure we can. I have a number of announcements for you. This is about the lights in the east parking lot. Excuse me. Several members have communicated to our management staff that the lights are out in the east parking lot. Please know that we are aware of this and are working with an electrical vendor to get the problem solved. We do not have a timetable yet for when the electrical lines to the lights will be repaired. As members on the east side will remember, there were a number of lights out a couple of months ago, just north of the east parking lot. Because it was winter and the ground was frozen, we were only able to have an electrician make a temporary fix to get most of those lights working by running a temporary electrical line above ground through a PVC pipe. Now, all those lights are out again, in addition to all the lights in the east parking lot. This is a difficult problem to solve because all the electrical lines run under the ground and under the asphalt surface of the parking lot. Again, we apologize for the inconvenience of the lights being out in the east parking lot, but our Director of Property, Michael Ordorf, is working on this with our electrical vendor. And you know, we have to wait for the ground to thaw enough for them to be able to do some digging to replace those lines. Okay, here's one you've heard a lot about, but I'm going to read it anyway. The HO6 insurance policy declarations are due. Despite months of communications about HO6 insurance policy declarations needing to be submitted to the office so there's proof of bylaws required insurance coverage, not 99 anymore, now it's only about 40 members, still have not submitted their policy declaration page to the office. Letters will be coming out within this week to all members who have not complied to communicate a compliance deadline of Friday, March 20th, that's tomorrow. Please note this important requirement. You know, I noticed yesterday at the management meeting that Mitch was talking about this, and he said, you know, there are different times of the year when people's declarations expire and need to be renewed. So, for instance, my insurance renews in January, someone else's may renew in June. So this isn't just a one-time thing. Every year when our insurance renews, we need to submit that declaration page to the office. So that's another thing to remember. This isn't just once, this is ongoing. So when your insurance renews, make a copy, submit it to the office, you're done. Okay, the Safe Driver class. Friday, April 10th from 9 to 1. Improve your driving skills and get a discount on your personal auto insurance. The defensive driving course teaches basic crash prevention techniques and has a proven record of reducing traffic violations and incidents. It's taught by an experienced professional traffic safety instructor. The class consists of lecture, films, and discussions. There is no behind the wheel driving and there are no tests. That's nice. According to Minnesota state law, people aged 55 and older who complete a state-approved defensive driving course are eligible to receive a 10% 3-year discount on auto insurance. Contact your insurance agent for details. After you complete the course, you will receive a certificate of completion to give to your insurance company. There's a $24 per person cost. Sign up in the office and bring your check for payment when you sign up. Check should be written to PDCM/SCSU. That's that's written somewhere else when you decide to write your check. All right, it's Thursday, as I noted already, and the typical activities for today are stretch and strength in the CAC with Kathy at 9:15, 9:30. Ladies gather on the balcony for their social. There's chair yoga at 10:30 in the CAC with Sharon. Linda will be here at 11:30 for alterations. She will be in the boardroom. There's Scrabble on the balcony at 1:30. The knitters gather at 2 o'clock in the hobby room. And at 7 p.m. tonight, there is a program in the CAC entitled We Have No Friends But the Mountains. This is pretty timely. So, who really are the Kurds? The Kurdish people are an Iranic ethnic group numbering roughly 30 to 45 million, making them one of the world's largest indigenous peoples without a sovereign state. Native to a mountainous region known as Kurdistan, spanning parts of Turkey, Iraq, Iran, and Syria, they are culturally distinct, mostly Sunni Muslim, and have historically fought for autonomy, facing significant persecution. Join us to learn about these nomadic people. This event is sponsored by Life Enrichment. On Sunday, March 22nd, there is spring music in the afternoon at 3 o'clock, romantic, jazz, and tango. This is a trio that includes pianist Lynn Shackelford, a 7500 York member, interpretive pianist Susan Hellerud, and professional clarinetist Joseph Longo. Featuring clarinet and piano solos and piano duets, the program includes romantic music from Germany, Poland, Russia, and Italy, and concludes with American jazz and a tango from Argentina. Enjoy the magic of this musical trio. That sounds delightful for a March day. Okay, what is on the menu? Oh, if anybody was in the restaurant yesterday, did you notice how many people were there? The buffet that was, the brunch that was canceled Sunday due to our snowstorm was partially resurrected for yesterday. So it was a modified version of the brunch yesterday, which was delicious. The restaurant was full of people. It was just delightful to be part of that community spirit where we all gather, and the restaurant is really a lively place these days, which is wonderful. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Chef Chris. Okay, so what's on the menu tonight? Pork pasta tossed with kale and a creamy mushroom sauce, served with garlic toast. There's a gluten-free substitute available. And as always, on the back side of the menu, the weekly always available specials are strawberry spring salad with romaine, strawberries, pecans, basil, goat cheese, strawberry vinaigrette dressing, and a roll. There's a ham salad croissant, chicken parmesan, all kinds of things to choose from on the menu. Isn't it wonderful that we have as many choices as we do? All right, so that's about all I have for today, but let me leave you with this. Let's do all we can to keep positivity flowing into the universe. Have a great day. Thank you.